The luggage that changed everything. Ava Chun was convinced the universe hated her. Her flight had been delayed 3 hours. Her phone battery hovered at 5%. And when the carousel finally grown to life, she spotted her suitcase same navy color. Same fraying ribbon on the handle lurched forward, wobbling like it wanted to escape. She grabbed it, relieved, and rushed to her rideshare, too tired to notice that the bag felt heavier. Miles Carter, meanwhile, stared at the suitcase he had just opened in his hotel room. Instead of his neatly folded suits and engineering notebooks, he found a swirl of paintbrushes, half-finished sketches, and a floral dress draped like an apology. He blinked. "Okay," he whispered, "this is not mine." At the same moment, Ava was having her own meltdown. She unzipped the bag, expecting her art supplies. She was in town for an exhibit she'd been preparing for months, but instead found a stack of business suits, a binder labeled Fluid Dynamics, and a small plush penguin wearing sunglasses. "That's kind of adorable," she admitted, holding it up. Whoever this man was, he had a personality. And he had her whole life's work. Just as she reached for her phone, it died. The next morning, Miles returned to the airport with the mystery bag. He was halfway to the help desk when he heard someone almost shouting behind him. "Excuse me, you! Penguin Man!" He turned. A woman sprinted toward him, her hair in a messy bun, her expression somewhere between relief and panic. She skidded to a stop in front of him, breathing hard. "You have my suitcase," she said, pointing at the bag he held. Miles lifted it. "Then you must have mine." "I figured an exchange would be easier than pretending I suddenly have an art career." Ava snorted. "And I was beginning to think I'd accidentally landed a job in engineering." They exchanged bags, and both let out nearly identical sighs of relief. But neither moved to leave. "Well," Miles said, rubbing the back of his neck, "since fate decided to merge our wardrobes for a day, maybe I should thank you properly." "Coffee?" Ava hesitated, but only for a second. There was something warm in his smile, something kind in the way he held the suitcase like it was precious just because it belonged to her. "Coffee sounds nice," she said. They ended up talking for hours in a quiet airport cafe. She told him about her exhibit, her dream of opening a community art studio. He explained his penguin obsession, long story. Childhood thing, and how he designed eco-friendly water systems. She laughed more in that hour than she had in months. When she finally checked the time, she gasped. "I'm late for setup." "I have to go. I can help," Miles offered before he could second-guess himself. "You did, after all, keep my penguin safe." Ava glanced at him. "You'd really do that?" "Absolutely." Together, they hung lights, arranged canvases, and debated which of Ava's paintings should be centered on the main wall. Miles worked with careful hands, like every canvas was worth millions. When he finally stepped back, he looked as proud as she felt. "It's beautiful," he murmured. "You're incredible." Ava felt her cheeks warm. As the doors opened and guests began to flood in, Miles took a step closer. "Can I see you again?" Without requiring luggage chaos this time, Ava smiled. "I think the universe might actually owe me that one." He offered his hand. "Then let's cash in the favor." She took it. And somewhere in the corner of her exhibit, a tiny penguin plush sat perched on a pedestal, sunglasses tilted like it approved.